let's not worry too much about my appearance today, because this is my first reaction. Don't react to that. All right, we gonna check out some car salesman stuff. This guy, Andy Elliott. Let's see what he talking about.
Every St. Jude patient deserves a chance to live their best life.
Hey, we only playing our commercials. Hold up. All right, let me get set up here. There we go.
First of all, don't ever present numbers standing. Guys, please can understand what I'm saying to you.
Let's see if he's believable.
What do you got?
What's up, man? How we doing?
What's up, baby? Talk to me.
All right, man. So I've been in sales just over a year, fresh to it. It's the reason why I'm here, trying to level up. One thing I run into, it's a young company, HVAC sales. I get there, the pitch, they love everything, the price, work through it. However, the warranties that we offer are a decade's worth. 10, 10, and 10, right? 10-year parts, 10-year labor, 10-year unit replacement. You're getting all new stuff. You're a young company, you've been open for 5 years. How do I know that you're gonna make it to the point when I need you with that warranty?
Okay, so number one, he's saying he's in a home. Okay, does that make sense? He's in a seated position, right?
Correct.
You ever do it standing?
I do.
It's first problem. In a
What do you say? How do we know if you're going to get to the point where you need that warranty? Hey, no one knows the future.
position, everything is written, and that's how we close. Don't ever present numbers standing. We close on our seat, we settle on our feet. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, I noticed a couple things that are concerning to me. I told you if I found something concerning, I will let you know. Where can we sit? Here? Is this where we're going to sit? And I'm going to sit here with you just like this. I'm going to set you here. And by the way, just so everybody's aware, if you're ever in a seated position, ever in any industry with somebody, you write it down. You get knee to knee with them. You close face to face. You never present standing up. Rule number one, no numbers ever get...
Don't present numbers standing up. That makes some sense right there. Let's have a seat.
Standing up, how much is it? Well, there's a couple different ways we could go to really explain it to you. Where's a place we can sit down real quick? Because I want to explain it in case you have any questions. I want you to be able to interrupt me. Is that okay? Where can we sit? See, move them, shift them. Where are we going? Living room? We going to the showroom floor? We going to the F&I office? We going over here?
That's important. Move them, shift them, because they're not feeling like trusting any salesman. They don't trust the deal. They don't trust you. They like the car, but they're skeptical still. So you sit them down, let them relax. Would you like a water? Break the ice. Tell a story.
Over here like this. Does that make sense? You guys feel me? Guys, please can understand what I'm saying to you. And by the way, whoever trained you should have never said, rule number one, if there's ever any money involved, always sit down when you're presenting the money.
So for sure, like you asked me, am I ever done standing up? Yes. The rule for the company is start at the table, end at the table. Always sit down and just.
Okay, good. So, but you have to respect those rules because those rules matter because that's how people operate. If somebody's going to say yes and spend money, you slow them down when they sit. I can say no very quickly to you when we're standing up. Like, hit me with something right now, I'm like, no, I'm good. It's like we're standing up. So my goal is that I want to find somewhere, and by the way, I always say this, hey, I want to go over this with you real quick, and you're probably going to want to interrupt me and ask me some questions because we've got a couple different ways to go. Where can we have a sit?
Make them relax. Make them at ease. Tell them you'll order them a sandwich or something from Sprouts if they purchase. I don't know. Like, show them love. Show them hospitality, you know. Go get them some water. Look out for it. Make them feel welcome.
So then I'm going to pivot and find that place. Now, once I sit down, don't sit across from them. Just to let you guys know, always get knee to knee. So it goes like this. There's a chair, table, chair. And I'll be like, hey, just so in case you have any questions, in case you want to interrupt me, can I slide around here? Is that okay? Can I come around here? Is that cool? Okay, great.
Hold on. He pointed something out. He said, Don't sit on the side of him. Always sit knee to knee. Straight across. Straight across. He's got some good points here. He's got some good points.
Now it's us here together. Now can I put my arm around you here? Okay, I can control you. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. A lot of you leave comments telling me that you need help. Do me a favor. I'm going to tell you the best way to get a hold of me. Shoot me a text message right now, 918-210-0254. 918-210-0254.
I'll let him get that. But look, he's got some good points, so you should listen to him.
So then we go to what the problem is. All right, sir. By the way, how do you present it? When you go and meet somebody in the beginning, right, people usually request information to get something fixed, right? But your goal is to replace a unit. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so everybody understands. You know what HVAC is? What is it? Tell them what it is.
Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning.
Okay.
Furnace and air
People are like, my shit don't work. And then they request, for him to come out, and he goes out with intentions to sell a system, right? Because he don't want to fix a couple of things. You want to sell them a new system. Am I right?
Damn right.
You guys feel me?
Yeah.
Somebody's like, that's why we fucking bought that system. I see. Okay, so now you guys are understanding sales. It's good for you in your life and to understand how to sell to others. So when he goes in, what's the first thing you say when you walk in? Like, how do you get them?
Okay, hold on. Well, I didn't know that. That is a little different. So they're trying to sell the whole system. I don't know if he's speaking for every company. You know what I'm saying? That one's a tough one right there. When you go to get something fixed, you can't just get it fixed. You got to buy the whole system. Like,
Everybody, until the cell is opened, the cell can't be closed. How do you prep somebody to get ready to spend more money? How do you get them open to the idea to look at other things? When you go and you present the system to them, right? How do you set that up before you go and say, I'm going to get back with you? And then, how do you set that up?
Starts with a phone call.
No, I know that, but I'm in the house now. I walk in, hey Betty, where's the furnace? And then she says, it's over there. And you say what?
Can we sit down and talk about a couple things? I want to cover with you what your intentions are today. Obviously, I'm here for a new system, but what are your concerns? And
I'm here today for a new system.
new system?
You're gonna pull the rabbit out of the hat before you even fucking did the magic trick?
So, hold on. Here's what, right? I'm going to cover.
He's like, bow, bitch. He's like, you showed me the rabbit and you got here. He's like, I'm just kidding. By the way, okay. Everybody remember this. Don't ever let anyone else know your business better than you. Am I an HVAC salesperson? No. But I fucking know the way this works. And by the way, listen to me. I know this sounds crazy, but I will hang on your words and hang you with them. Do you guys feel me? When I was 18 years old, I had what I thought was the greatest closer in the history of the world. Kind of looked like him. Slick back fucking hair. They all got slick hair. Just like they're all fucking slick back hair, suit, shake your hands sideways. It was like, how you doing? It was one of these. Dude, this guy was good. I was like, dude, this guy's dangerous. And he told me, he goes, Andy, you got to remember what you hear.
Oh, man. You got to remember what you hear. That's pretty good. Remember what you hear. Let y'all get a little free commercial in with that really quick. He's got some pretty valid points here. I like Andy. It's just, I don't like the legs, Andy, when he comes out with the little shorts on and all of that stuff. Like, those shorts be too little, man. Like, get out of here with the little bitty, itty bitty California OP shorts. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Andy. But yeah, since I'm in this car industry, trying to pick up and learn everything I can. You know what I'm saying? Learn everything I can about it, because it's, in the end, it's all about making a sale. You know what I mean? It's all about making the sale, making the deal. So I got to get better. I've only been doing it for like 7 months. So, but it's fun though, I'll tell you that.
Every little word they say, you need to figure out what to hang on to, because later you're going to hang a close on something they said. You got to listen. He goes, most salespeople are idiots. They don't listen. That's why when they go, so what
Most salespeople are idiots, he said. Damn, Elliott.
Down to sell a new system. I'm like, whoa, because I'm listening to what you're saying, because everything you're saying will be used later on. You know what a lawyer is, right?
Against you.
A great salesman is like a great lawyer. They will get you to say stuff that you don't want to say, and they will use it back against you. And even if you meant it or
But
not,
you said it.
They fucking got you. They're like, so you didn't mean to say that, but you said it.
See,
and you're like,
but you said it.
And they're like, okay, I don't know if we can trust you now. And all of a sudden, everybody's like, we can't trust him. And they're like, throw him in jail. And you're like, dude, that's not what I meant to say. Then motherfucker, slow down when you speak. Okay, because you say the wrong.
He got the extra tight Shannon Sharp pants
okay,
on.
does that make sense? Some of you guys need to understand this. I've been in trouble before. You better slow down. But if you want to close anyone, you must be very good at listening. So I'll probe with questions, but when you come into...
I'm sorry, I don't care how rich I get. You ain't ever catching me dressing like that. We are not in Italy. What the hell is wrong with him? Put on some socks or something. Don't tell me stockings are next for men. Don't tell me that.
You're like, hey, Miss Johnson, I'm here today because you reached out about us looking at a furnace. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. Well, my name's Andy. Thank you so much for being with us. Our company is X, Y, and Z, so I just want to put a name with the face. My goal today is to make sure that we fix that. I want to ask you a question. If I see any other concerning problems, would it be okay if I made you aware of it today?
Absolutely.
That's the open. Does that make sense? Now, it's like who's in the automotive industry? If I'm a service guy, I'm going to be like, today we're going to go ahead and do your tire rotation and your oil change. By the way, while we're doing those two, if we see anything that's concerning, is it okay for us to have the technician let you know? Yeah, they're like, yeah, let me know if you see something concerning. I'm like, beautiful. That's the setup, okay? So anyway, now you go look at the furnace. By the way, we're not trying to charge. Look, if it's a screw, I'm not trying to charge in the system. But if I look at it, like, if this system's 9 years old, right? Like, dude, they need a new system. Okay, cool. Let's price out some parts, but these people need a new system. So I need to go sell that. Okay, now let's get to that. Does that make sense?
That service department is
Okay.
crazy.
So now
Whoa, ours ain't like
you're in a
that.
seated position, you're
We gonna
going
do
through
you
the
right.
cell. By the way, you've been doing this for years, so I'm not like playing you. I'm like trying to tell you because I want, when you go home, to just think like, man, what did Andy say? Like, how are we going to get this done? So now, where's the objection come in? You presented what the system cost, right?
That's correct.
Arm and a leg.
Price, everything like that.
Yep.
They're ready to move forward. However, they've had company X, Y, and Z come out. They've been, in business for, 90-some years. We're a company that's only 5 years old, and we're offering a decade's worth of warranties.
Okay.
Why do I want to go with you when I don't even know if you can make it those next 10 years?
Is that what they say to you?
I've had a couple customers here
If
lately.
they say to you, they don't believe that in you. Because then if I'm sitting next to somebody, they're like, well, I don't know, we want to use this company that's been in business, 5 times longer than you. How do we know you're going to be around? I'm like, what? Who have you been talking to? That didn't even make sense. Would you want to do business with somebody that has the new age stuff that lasts longer, that's more efficient, that saves more money? Or would you want to use the older stuff with the older companies? Probably someone newer, right?
That's right.
See, I made him say yes by shaking my head. I can get him to move where I want him to move. Listen to me. If they say, well, I'm just giving an example. If I've been in business for 100 years, I'm going to say, listen, man, I've been in business for 100 years, okay? What we've learned is that a lot of companies come by, they offer lesser quotes, and they're fly-by-night companies. They promise you warranties, they tell you they're going to do it for this, but the problem is they're not going to be in business in 2 years. So whenever you go to call the number and you have a problem, it goes, doo-doo-doo, and then there's no one there, and then you're going to call me, and I'm going to have to
Tell them a story. That's what you got to do.
So you don't want
Tell
to
them a story, get their mind off of that, because that's irrelevant. No one knows what's going to be happening in 10 years. If I knew what was going to happen in 10 years, first thing I'm doing is playing those lottery numbers. I would have those ready for the January 1st, 2036. Let's go.
Somebody that's only been in business for a few years. So that's an absolute no-no. So if money's your biggest concern, do it with us. We'll take care of you. You got this guaranteed warranty. We take care of our community. Thank you so much. That would be that. But if they've been in business for a long time and you haven't, you'll say, I'm sure that you've seen a lot of these companies have been in business for a long time and been in the community, but they use older, outdated materials and resources. And what happens, those things are more expensive. So we use new, up-to-date stuff, which I would have language for that. And I would tell you, our job is to come in here, replace that old unit. You have a utility bill, right? Put in new age stuff that actually lowers the utility bill, so it's really not going to cost you any money. So I'm going to ask you a question. What's the monthly payment on this new system going to cost?
You get a new system for roughly around $110 a month.
Okay, $110 a month, you got a new system. How much is your energy bill right now? Your utility bill?
Average what I've seen across is around $250 a month.
$250. Can I ask you a question? If you literally could almost get close to saving $100 here, the system would basically be free, am I right?
That's right.
Would it be worth you to get a brand new system in that actually saved you on energy, that was better, that had a warranty like the one yours doesn't have, that you know you'd be protected for the next 10, 20, 30 years? Yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. So you're already spending the money, now you're saving money. Let's get the new system put in. Do these new systems help lower efficiency and create lower utility bills? Yes or no?
Yes.
Motherfucker. That's how I would sell this shit. I mean, I'm not even playing. I'm like, guys, you're already spending the money anyways. So you can either keep spending the same money and we can spend more money and I'll keep coming out here to fix it every time and your utility bill is going to continue to rise, or we can just go with something efficient, make sure it's got a good warranty. And by the way, all the future calls, if something ever happens, which it won't, you call me and that's just paid for. It's the same money. Everybody's like, well, it's the same money. I mean, why wouldn't we do it? And then the deal is that you wrap it up. Does that make sense? Does everybody feel me? Okay. Everybody write this down. And like you
Write
need
this
to
down.
find out how to use this in your industry. Money justification. You need to justify where the money is at that they can't see or find. That's the goal. Hey guys, I just want to tell you, you're the true 1%ers. You made it till the end of the video. Do me a favor.
Hey, thank you guys for making it to the end of my video on my first, I don't even know what it's called, a reaction. There we go. And that's pretty good. I wanted to check with Andy Elliott and a few different people that deal with cars online and see pretty much where their head is at. You know what I mean? I'll be keeping you guys abreast of what's going on, because there's a lot of good topics, that could help. You know what I'm saying? If you are a car salesman or salesman, period, hey, it's a lot of good information on here. We'll talk to you soon.